Okay, hey. So I have a little bit of a chat delay programmed because of my internet, so hopefully everything is okay. I'm just notifying the Discord. All right, and I need to actually drop Carla out of university in order to save her out and take her to the new save. So we're going to go ahead and do that, although it's very sad. We won't be able to take over any of the inventory. It'll just be Carla herself.
Waparani Zimze, Bayumi, Jaspa Exine.
And then she has no career.
Venusa Canad. Swabius. Funkus.
Okay, so what I plan on doing is actually starting a new save because this save file is super old and has a lot of glitches. And if we're going to start over, it's just going to be easier in a new save. I'll take comments as to who should come over to the new save, and if there's anybody that anybody is interested in seeing, just let me know. Okay, it looks like for whatever reason, I do not have the option to give memberships this time. I wonder why. They might have taken it away from me because I did it a couple of times already. Well, sorry about that. I won't be able to do that this time. The option is not there. All right, well, let me just say that in the Discord so that people don't get the wrong idea. Okay, and then we just need to get a new save.
Oh, this. Hmm.
Okay, actually, I want to take over the new Carla. Because this is the Carla that I actually had when I was trying to experiment. And I made a bunch of new outfits. And so she's the same Carla, but I just made some more outfits for her. So I imported her from the other save and then changed a bunch of her outfits. And I just like the new hair. The new hair is kind of awesome. And also the eyes. Because unfortunately, since she is a half alien, she can't have spellcaster eyes. Every time I set it to a spellcaster eye in Kaz and then go into live mode, it changes her eyes to a random color. So she can't have spellcaster eyes, but she can have the new eyes. So I don't know. Let me know if you think that's pretty cool or if you like the old version. I do have her old outfits. I, maybe, maybe I changed it. Let me see. Did I keep the old outfits? No, I changed them all to the new outfits. Okay. Well, all of these are new outfits, so I don't know. Maybe we'll have to try and get some of the old outfits back. But the new version of Grimm,
Huh?
or actually the babies of Grimm, so a lot of times they turn out with dark skin. So this is the girl that I had with, I think, Carla's child. So this is a granddaughter of Carla. Yeah, that's all the babies that I had trying to get the right traits. But anyway, yeah, Carla is her grandmother, and then this is her mother. And then that's all the babies I had to have before I got the dormant wolf, which was annoying. And then this is the one that I ended up with. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use Carla as the one who has a baby with Grem because that's too many it's too far removed. So basically when this person has a baby, the Grimm descendant trait goes away. So Carla will have to be the great grandmother. Grimm will have to be the grandfather. And then Father Winter will have to be the father. So that's the way this is going to have to work. So maybe I should just keep OG Carla as the person who we import. And if these outfits are pretty cool, then maybe I can just add to her outfits. And just let me know if the stream looks okay because I have been trying to experiment with that and streaming with YouTube is actually kind of tricky because I have to make sure the quality shows up. So I had to downgrade it to 1080p because my setup, I'm actually recording in 4K and I cannot stream 4K. My internet can't handle it. So I'm streaming in 1080p until I can get some better internet. And let's just import Carla as the starting sim. That makes it easy. And I'm actually not going to keep her children right now. That's kind of mean, but that's how it is. Okay. So we're going to start with Carla, and I'm going to go ahead and start the recording now. And this is the new version. Okay, thanks for that. Letting me know how the stream is going. I do have a delay, so again, sorry about that. There will be quite a bit of delay between chats and me responding, just because I'm encoding and got everything set up on one machine right now. So I just wanted to be sure that the processor doesn't get behind. Okay, so where should we start? We could just start in Ravenwood. Oh, we only have 20,000 simoleons. Yeah, that's a bummer. Because I do know that this house here is pretty expensive. and it also doesn't mesh very well with recording because the columns are always getting in my way. What about that one? That one seems too big. Well, I'm gonna try that one anyway. Yeah, see, she's so out of place here with her colorful rainbow attire. And this is the house. This house, I think, is a little bit better set up than the other one that I was playing in, so it's not so bad. We do have 2 bedrooms up here. Okay, I'm going to go with this one, but just a little bit of money. Yeah. So what I did when I was testing is this happened to me too. When I started the game, she had no money. So the first thing that I did is just went over to Judith Ward's house and stole a couple statues from her front area. I don't know why someone is here. This is supposed to be Celebrity House. Okay. Well, just because I'm having science babies at first, and you do need a little bit of money for the science babies. And of course, Carla is a klepto. So you can also use the spell. And that's enough for now. You don't need a whole lot of money. Okay, so just starting the recording for YouTube. Hi, everybody. This is Charity. Welcome back to the Super Sim series. So, unfortunately, there is a new birth trait with the new Life and Death expansion pack, and Carla doesn't have it. So, I did put out a poll, which is still running, by the way, if you want to go ahead and still vote. That is still going on. And the majority has so far decided that we should try starting over Super Sim with the new trait. So what I'm going to do here is take Carla. Carla is going to be the great grandmother. Grim is going to be the grandfather. Father Winter will be the father. And then we will basically use the babies from all of those unions as the other parent. So what that does is it gives us every single trait that Carla currently has will be preserved. And then we will have the Grim-born trait. Well, not the Grim-born trait. We will have the Grim descendant trait. And that gives you a longer lifespan, which again, really isn't needed, but a whole lot of traits in Super Sim really aren't needed. The whole point of Super Sim is just to try to get all of the traits possible, not necessarily the ones that do you very much good. So I've moved here into Ravenwood, and we're going to start with Carla. And the first thing that we need to do is to get rid of her spellcasterness. So we're going to go to the magic realm. And she has a spell for that, right? Oh, she doesn't even have her Glimmerstone. She has nothing. I took her into a new save. So we do have the spell that takes her to the magic realm.
Ribbon bus!
And we need to find one of the sages so that we can ask for the rite of disillusion. No, not spells. Okay, so what? Where is the option? I have to introduce myself, I guess.
Ibana wig ob.
Farouche. Dag dag.
Okay, ask for the rite of disillusion.
Parsagop Rabe.
Soy brief.
Varanoi.
Right. And the whole purpose of this is to turn Carla into a werewolf in order to get a dormant wolf. So it might be easier to get a dormant wolf if Carla is a human, and then oh no, okay, so I'm sorry. I know what we can do. We can have Carla be the grandmother, not the great grandmother. So she can be an actual werewolf, and then Grim would be the human. And then we need to have a dormant wolf. Okay, so Carla and Grim can start out as a pair. All right, well, that's better. The only thing is we will have to have a science baby with Grim, because for whatever reason, I cannot get Try for Baby to work with Grim no matter what I do. And that is really annoying to me. I can have science babies with him, but I cannot have an actual baby with him. And I have so many worlds, I always forget where I'm going. Okay, so we're going to go to the Grimtooth Bar. And of course, we're going to go see Greg, which is over here somewhere. You know, I have my werewolf Let's Play. You would think that by now I would know where everything is, but I do not. I always have the hardest time finding Greg, and I don't know why. Okay, there you are. Okay, this is going to take less steps than I thought since we're using Carla as the werewolf. All right, where are you, Greg? There you are. The only thing is, I might win. Well, hopefully I still get beat. Hopefully I still get bitten even though I win. Because Carla is actually pretty powerful.
Moanaya.
Oh, Dolphus Rebuda.
Oh, that was attempt to communicate. Whoops. I meant provoke. Yeah, you can also befriend him and ask for... Oh, yeah, we can ask for a bite. That's right. Whoops. Oh, well. Sorry, Greg. I could have done this an easier way. I forgot she had that besties friendly introduction. Oh, I still lost. I lost to Greg. I've beaten him before, but as a werewolf. Okay, well, we have werebees. That's all I wanted. Okay, now we need the gramophone. I'm not sure if it counts unless you're fully a werewolf, because I've tried this before with Grim specifically, and if you try to have a baby when you're not a werewolf, it seems to not work. So what I might do is just go upstairs and nap a bunch. And what that'll do is allow me to fast forward time until she has her full-on werewolf rampage. Oh, there's a paparazzi here, isn't there? Oh, you go away. Thank you. I don't want the welcome wagon either. I'm watching her hunger just in case, but she shouldn't get hungry. Werewolves will sometimes starve to death if you're not careful, but she should be fine. Oh, hey, Simsalin. Is that how you say it? I'm not good at pronouncing names. Oh, wait. Do you not have... Why do you not have werebees? Ah, did she sleep it off? Oh, come on. All right, well, back to Moonwood Mill. I'm not going to be able to fast forward through this then, if she can't sleep. For some reason, she did not get werebees. And I know she had it. She was foaming at the mouth. All right, well, I thought that you had to select a special option to get rid of werebees, not just sleep randomly, because I know that you can sleep it off, you can force it out by going to the bathroom, you can shower. All those things will get rid of werebees, but you usually have to use a special option. It's not just shower or use the toilet. It's try to force werebees out or try to rinse werebees off or something like that. So I'm surprised that that happened. All right. Yeah, he doesn't like me. But we can still do a besties introduction. Let's see if we ask for a cursed bite, if that will be easier. Hi, Cynthia. For those of you who just joined, I do have a pretty significant delay on my chat because of streaming issues. So it is a little bit delayed. Sorry about that.
Melody!
Okay, so now we're best friends with Greg. And we can ask for Greg's gift. And I'm pretty sure that means werebees.
Apollo Chaba Crezo.
Hey.
Trangela Shopsim?
Aha.
Murno Lumbik. Gensiva Karu! Libatow!
Yabba
She seems so happy about it.
Clegg.
And yeah, he just bites her. Okay.
With Wanoy.
Okay. The only thing is... Okay, it doesn't look like werebees, though. Okay, so it's just a bite, and she's not foaming at the mouth. So maybe this time it won't fade, hopefully. I'm thinking about starting over Simsilin. I have a poll out on it, and this is pre-recording for that. So I just thought that I would try to do it live, or at least part of it live. so that I could get some feedback on how we start over and what we do with Super Sim, since that is the most popular series right now. And the first time I did this, it was oh, I don't know, it was like 4 years ago, and I had no input from anybody, and the recordings were really bad. So this time I'm just looking at getting a fresh start, and we'll clean that up. Okay, so if I select the shower, yeah, there's no option to try and wash it off. Yeah, and there's no option to force it out. Okay, so hopefully this painful bite will turn into werebees, or turn into a werewolf, turn her into a werewolf, no matter what. I hope.
Yo, zip. Khalifa.
And for some reason, she has to go to the bathroom. I don't get that. Every once in a while, she will need to use the bathroom. I think it's because she drank something. So steel bladder doesn't completely solve your bladder needs. If you drink water or any kind of liquid, you will actually have to go to the bathroom still. Okay, let me try napping now and seeing if this turns into a werewolf. I don't know what to call it because it's not werebees. It's just a werewolf bite. Okay, good. Now she has the insatiable hunger. Okay, sure, free money. I also accidentally clicked off of a lucrative money opportunity from having a bad reputation, and I didn't realize it until after I clicked it. No, it won't turn her into a werewolf. Oh, no, there we go. It's transforming. I was about to say, it went away. And yeah, she's a little glitchy, but there we go. All right, so we got a werewolf. And hopefully she kept everything. Yes, she kept everything. Look at that. 24 points. So basically that means I can immediately, hopefully, regain my control. And then what other abilities do I really want? It doesn't really matter. I'm just using these to get Grim to have a dormant wolf. Maybe we should keep her as an immortal wolf in the save. Just keep her as a werewolf. Thoughts? Yeah, so opportunities for having a good reputation means every once in a while, actually, I would say 3 or 4 times a day, you get a call to join a career at a high level or like a mid level, like either level 3 or level 5. And it's super annoying. It drives me nuts the amount of times that they call. So that's why I do not want a good reputation. Good reputations suck, basically. And then you don't have the opportunity to get promotions using a good reputation. So the reason why I do bad reputation is because of that promotion thing, when you can actually bribe your boss for a promotion. It never fails. And on top of that, you can do it over and over again with no cooldown, which nothing else in the game allows you to do that. And she's not going to regain control. Oh, that's fun. All right, well, where can I... Well, I don't have any place to lock her up. All right, well, she's just going to make a mess of
No.
it. Well, I can lock her in here, I guess. You can't actually lock a werewolf in a place because you can't lock the door if you don't have anybody else in your household, but you definitely can take away the door in build mode. So, and if you don't want her to scratch anything, I could actually just get rid of all this stuff. There we go. Now she can't do anything. And we'll just wait for her to calm down. It would save you from having to revive them? I don't know what you mean by that. Yeah, the pack, Hope, it comes with Get Famous, and it comes with being a celebrity, so that's why in her abilities you have the, let's see where it is. Oh, Carla, you have so much thing. Okay, so she has an awful reputation right now. She needs the atrocious reputation to get the career boost, but it's in here. So you can either go up this tree, which is the bad reputation, or this tree, which is the good reputation. And to be honest, there's really nothing in either one that's any good. But that career boost is the only thing that's good, in my opinion. Okay, can we just... No, we can't regain control. All right, there we go. In my opinion, that should never fail. With all of the things that Carla has, of course it always fails. All right, well, I'm just going to have to wait for the buff to wear off. Oh. No thanks. I don't want her to have any relationship with anybody else yet. Yeah, Get Famous is okay. Oh, Grim Reaper, why are you... Oh, yeah, he calls you on every save now, kind of like the Batu calls, to say, do you want to join the Grim Reaper career? That's going to be super annoying. All right, and when there's... Okay, now she's having a meltdown. I don't like that trait. We need to get rid of that trait. But now we have all the werewolf abilities. For some reason, she was missing one, which doesn't make sense. She had all of them last time. Maybe I accidentally purchased a satisfaction reward one or something. Okay. So now we can call Grim. Let me just put this door back. Why are the lights out? Is this a haunted house or something? All right. Where's the gramophone? Yeah, of course, I have nothing to put it on. Well, we don't need a TV. And it doesn't fit on that. Really? Now, I hate to tear apart this house, but there are some things I don't need. Let's see. I think it can go on an accent table. What fits the vibe here? Yeah, this one's fine. Okay, then we summon the Grim Reaper, and we become besties with him.
Oh, Polly.
Come on, Carla, get down there. And then why are my lights off? They shouldn't be off.
Tanoba.
Oh, this is like a haunted house type thing. That's going to be bad for recording. Yeah, it's a nice touch, but it is super annoying for recording. All right, let's see if I can change that. Yeah, on hollowed ground. Please turn my lights back on.
Zawong. Uh-huh. Duroy.
Yeah, it won't do it. I probably have to leave and come back. And I've already summoned Grim. Okay, well, the lights are going to be out. Maybe I can put candles. There's like candles from Jungle Adventure. Oh, yeah, and Horse Ranch. Well, that'll work. Except that the other lights are there and I can't use move objects. So there we go. Gotta sell the other lights. I like using the houses in the new area, but sometimes it doesn't work out because things are not as you expect them to be. Okay. There, that'll work. Okay, Grim, where are you? Okay, I don't know this Grim actually. So we are going to do a, well, should we do romantic or should we do friendly? I mean, I guess we'll do romantic, but the thing about the romance one is, like I said, we're not going to be able to try for baby. We can only have science babies.
Wabadoo.
And it gives them a full friendship bar anyway, so... Oh, let me change the house, because the best way to get twins is through this on ley line lot trait. Carla is fertile, but that trait doesn't seem to help as much as the lot trait for whatever reason. It's just not as good. So under relationship, we're going to go for have a science baby. And then hope we get a dormant wolf.
Dumb say Bruhana.
So this will be the grandparents, Carla and the Grim Reaper.
Gungane. Dabishi Slekam. Kankuya.
Okay, and I'm just going to pick random names. So we have Annalise and Camilla. I like that one. But most likely neither one will be the one that I need because this took me a long time when I was testing. So hopefully Grim stays here for a little while. You can't immediately age them up either, which is super annoying. Oh, actually, what I should do is just have a whole bunch of babies. Yeah, that's probably better because Grim's time here is limited. I'm going to have to summon him again. And it has a cooldown. So let's just have more science babies and fill up the household with babies. That's the strategy I've been using.
Pakyoin Limla? Kibaya!
Hey, Pro. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting over. So this is just a informational video, actually, on how to start over your Super Sim if you want to integrate the new traits. And whether or not we will be continuing with this sim for Super Sim or continuing with the old Carla is still up to that poll that is currently out there. So if you haven't voted, make sure you go vote. But this is going to be a video that I wanted to make anyway, even if I don't start over, because I want to show people how they can get the new trait into their lineup of traits. So we have 4 kids. We still have room for more. Let's ask Grim if we can have more babies.
Dabishi Slekam? And Kuya!
Just fill up the house with babies, and hopefully one of these is a dormant wolf. That's the current goal. Okay, we got Jada and Miracle. That's an interesting name. I don't think I've ever seen that name. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 babies. We still got room for one more, but I don't know if it's worth it to have one. Let's start aging them up. I'm going to really miss Carla's ability to teleport. Maybe we put them downstairs. Okay, we just need one of these to be a dormant wolf, and then they also have to be half alien. So I'm probably going to try to get as many dormant wolf as possible. And the traits don't matter. Oh, and we got a dormant wolf already. See, she's Grimborn. And then she will have a child that is descendant of Grim. So, Camilla, I might not have to do this more than once. I've got a bunch of dormant wolves. Okay, that is something that I have noticed, is that more often than not, if you have a werewolf parent and a non-werewolf parent, which Grim counts as a non-werewolf parent, you will get a lot of dormant wolves. So it's actually better to try with a human or non-werewolf, not a spellcaster though. It has to be human. And I think for breeding purposes, Grim is considered human. So if you have a human and a werewolf parent have a baby, you will get lots of dormant wolves. But if you have a spellcaster and a werewolf have a baby, I don't think you ever get a werewolf. I mean, you don't ever get a dormant wolf. You either get a full werewolf with no traits or a spellcaster baby. So that's why I turned her into a werewolf. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and age up all these babies, and if we get a bunch of dormant wolves, then I might not even try to get more babies. And of course she's going to start picking them up. This is the annoying part of infants. Stop picking them up. Just age up everybody, please.
No, boo, boo, pretend. Oh, yes.
And then we have to make a cake with all of these infants.
Oh, woo.
Okay, was that all of them? I think I still have one more. Where is the one that I missed? Oh, there you are. You're over there in the corner. Okay, let's see how many did we get. We got Annalise, Camilla. Oh, and Nash. Okay, so Nash is neither. Georgia, Jada, and Miracle. Okay, so only one. See, this is what I mean. If you have a werewolf parent and a human parent, you almost always get that dormant wolf. I wish I had known this when I had started this challenge because it took me forever to get this dormant wolf to show up with half alien. I had to have so many babies, and it's so much easier if you don't have two werewolf parents because you don't get the greater wolf blood trait. You never get greater wolf blood. I had about 50 babies to test this out between a werewolf parent and a human parent, and I never once got a greater wolf blood. They were always dormant wolves. So now we need to try and bake a cake. And I need to go into build mode. Because I can't age these babies up without a cake. I think what we're going to do is put the kitchen in here. Because you know how infants are. Carla, come make a cake. And then I'm going to lock you in there. Because there's no other way that she's going to get this cake made unless... Oh, wow, that was really, really lagged. I don't know why I'm lagging so bad. It's only when I try and open a menu, though. Okay, so we can lock this door for everyone, and then she won't come out and mess with the infants. Because that's what they do. Whenever there's a bunch of infants on a lot, the parents will constantly go pick them up and put them down and pick them up and put them down. It's annoying. Oh, look, Grim is socializing with his babies. Oh, bye, Grim. Okay, Carla, hurry up. We need to find at least one infant that has the half alien. Oh, she stopped. Why did you stop? Yes, I know you can't get to the infants. That's the whole point. Oh, come on. They're going to interrupt her. Even if she's in a different room. Just go to night-night. Everybody go night-night. That's one thing I like about the babies and toddlers in The Sims is that you can tell them to go night-night and they will go night-night. That does not work in real life. Okay. now that we have the cake, we can try and pick. Okay, so any preference on who gets to be the next one? If you guys would like to vote in the chat, you can. But we have Annalise, so she's an option because. Okay, now I've got to be able to do this without her picking up any of the other babies. So we'll do Annalise first. Oh, they're not going to sleep because of this thing. All right, I turned it off. Now you guys go to sleep. Because as soon as they become toddlers, someone is going to take a bite out of that cake. So I have to get candles on it right away. I cannot let that cake sit there.
Inaba Chibu. Subi Web. Moinil. Chipoma.
Oh, it's so cute. I like the little top bun. She's got way too much hair for a toddler, though.
Ooh, Barig.
Okay, now we have her blow out the candles again. We need her to be a teenager at least. That's the only way you can find out if they have that trait, is if she's a teenager. And this person's traits don't really matter, so I'm just using random. But let's save. Because I have to remember that I don't have MC Command Center in this particular game, so I have to save once in a while. All right, so now you're a child, and you can blow out the candles yourself. No, we're not going to have unflirty. Yeah, you can be a cat lover. You just can't be unflirty.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so how you test this is on Carla. She is a half alien. You use the daughter and look under friendly and look for activities, and she has secret handshake. So the first one we did, Annalise, is the dormant wolf. She has all of the traits that we need, and we need her to be an adult. So I'm going to go ahead and age her up to be an adult because she can't have kids otherwise. Yeah, all of my kids were bald. So that's where my reference comes from on that kid has too much hair. Okay, so let's give her a romantic trait. So I like giving them a romantic trait and a popularity trait because that gives them the gregarious and alluring traits. Those are good for making friends. Although it really isn't necessary now that we have the high school year social bunny cheats. But it's still nice. Okay, so we can either continue with this sim or we can try the others. I guess it really doesn't matter which one is the dormant wolf, so we'll just go ahead and stick with Annalise. And we'll keep this because we may need it. And basically what I'm going to do now is go to Manage Worlds and move out everybody else because I don't want all the other infants. I need more room in the household. No, not that one. Okay, so There is a current bug in the game, though, that I cannot move these guys into a new household. I have to move them into an existing household. So I don't know if anybody else has had that bug, but I do. I can't split them from Manage Worlds. I have to split them in game. I keep forgetting about that. Well, we're not done, Hope. We still have to get the next baby. That one is actually the easiest baby to get because of, like I said, the amount of dormant wolves you get is a lot. The greater wolf blood is a little bit harder. Okay, so I think probably what we'll do now is just move out Carla. And she's got fan mail. Maybe we'll just sell all this stuff. I don't really keep any of the baby prints except for the Super Sim, just because all that stuff just piles up. All right, so you have to go to travel and split from household and move. And then you can only take yourself, I think. So she can't move out with the babies, but what you would have to do is just go to Manage Worlds and move them that way. And I'm not going to take any money with me. Yeah. So she's not going to be able to move out on a lot. She's going to be in the world by herself. If you just cancel the moving, she'll be in the Manage World screen or Manage Household screen. And then you can go and transfer the infants. It's kind of annoying the way that works, but that's just the way it is. Okay, so now Carla has all the babies. And then we need to have a baby with Father Winter. So we need to start a holiday, which I should have done before and I completely forgot to do. But hey, this is a process. All right, so it is Tuesday at 1 a.m. Oh, am I going to be able to start a holiday in today? No, it's going to have to be tomorrow. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Okay, we'll add a holiday, Father Winter.
Ready. Oh.
Okay, and this sim actually is a dormant wolf. Oh, no, wait. I needed... Well, Perla, before you go... Do I not even know you? How do I not know you? Well, I do know you, but... Okay, Carla's no longer a spellcaster. All right, so I was going to ask Carla to turn me into a spellcaster, but then I remembered, no, that doesn't work because Carla's no longer a spellcaster. Okay, so we only have strong bloodline. In order to increase it to ancient bloodline, we need one person to be a spellcaster. So since Annalise is a dormant wolf, she can be a spellcaster and increase this to ancient bloodline. And then Father Winter has to be a werewolf. So we'll go turn her into a spellcaster next. Which means we have to visit the magic realm. I like having Carla as a werewolf, to be honest, because I mean the old Carla, the original Carla, because I think since she has that one werewolf ability, she shouldn't age. If I make her a spellcaster and just give her that immortal spellcaster potion, she will still age and become an elder, but just never die of old age. So I think that's probably what we'll do to keep her in the game. Because if she's not in the household, it will be really tough to keep her alive. And she still might die with neighborhood stories. So maybe we just make her a spellcaster ghost. Okay. And then we're in the magic realm. And let's introduce ourselves to Elf Baba.
Dag dag.
So.
Now, all I have to do is ask for the
Yumi,
right
Merkle
of
Zero.
ascension. Because fortunately, I have strong bloodline. So if you have any of the bloodline traits, you don't have to do that quest where you gather all the motes. It makes it a little bit easier because once you do that once, you never want to do it again because it's just boring. And we're becoming a spellcaster. Okay. Now we just have to wait for Father Winter. Oh, Carla's still here. Why are you still here, Carla? All right, I think she's leaving. Which is good because then I can fast forward the day. We're just going to get a bite to eat so we don't starve. And then take a bunch of naps. We have to sleep through all of Tuesday. That's so annoying. I can't believe I forgot to put that on the calendar. Oh, the next one... No, we're not going to be lazy. The next one, we actually have to have a baby. So I did discover one trick that might be useful this time. We don't have to wait 3 days, or at least don't have to wait in real time for 3 days to go by. I used to have to do this with where I'd get pregnant and nap throughout the day. So what might be quicker is just create a vampire and hibernate. And you have to be in a different household, but the time will still pass for your pregnancy. And yeah, I'm not meeting the wealthy weirdo. It basically makes it really quick, so it makes it almost like you're having science babies, but you're actually having baby through Woohoo. Oh, and yeah, comments in the chat. This time we're, totally open. Would we like to go for a male super sim or a female? I usually prefer to do females only because, the clothing options for males just aren't as nice. But hey, we could do a male this time if anybody has any preference. But Okay, I think what I'm going to do is just stay in this household though, because I'm not sure how it happens if you are not on the same household with holidays. So maybe we'll try the vampire when we have to sleep through 3 days, because that is really annoying. Oh, and in case you didn't know, you could also change the gender in Kaz, even if you're not using cheats. You just can't do it from the mirror. You have to do it from the actual Manage Worlds screen, and you can completely change your gender. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to have strawberries so that I make sure that I have a girl, or I have carrots so I make sure I have a boy. You don't even need to do that. You could just change it afterwards. Now, you can't change it as a baby. I think you have to wait until they're an infant. All right, we need to get something to eat. And then I'll just go back to sleeping. Yeah, I don't know if I want to copy James, though. Yeah, Max Power is an icon, but it's James's icon. So, I watched that entire series as well. And, I wish he would bring it back, but I guess he's just not interested in that right now. So, no, we're not going to be lazy. I will make a mail sim if people are interested in that, but we will have to have a different name. And I actually chose Carla's name based on something similar, because her last name is Eternal, and her first name, Carla, at least when I looked it up, was a female name that means power. So I know there's a lot of different meanings for it, but one of the interpretations is power. So I used that because of that. It was actually a reference to James's character. And probably no one knew that because it's actually a very obscure definition of Carla, but that's what it was. Oh, wait, Father Winter is here. What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. Hi, Father Winter. We at least need to get a friendly introduction, because if I get a friendly introduction, I can just ask him to join my household almost immediately because of Social Bunny. Okay. We introduced ourselves. The Grim Reaper is already on my list of possibilities for a contact. Oh, and by the way, if you get tired of this thing not being on the right page, you just have to post at least once, tag a sim, and then you can be on this page the rest of the time. And it's easier to do that. And yeah, I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit with Social Bunny here because I completely missed him showing up and he's about to leave. So I got to add him to my household quickly. Okay. Now that we're best friends, yeah, it's under relationship now, I think. Yeah, asked to join household. I don't like this menu. This relationship menu throws me off. It hides things that I don't know about. Okay, if we ask him to join the household, then we get 500,000 simoleons and we'll have plenty of money to have science babies. Super Sim was never about earning money. Okay, yeah, you can like family-oriented Sims. Just ask him.
Pakyoin Limla? Kibaya!
Okay, he has to join the household because we have to turn him into a werewolf, and also I like getting his 500,000 simoleons. Okay, so yeah, we can just cancel the holiday now, even though it was awful. Okay, and then we need to immediately turn him into a werewolf because I forget that sometimes. So back to Greg. Yeah, Super Sim has never been hard to earn money. I started with 500,000 simoleons. even when I started this years ago, I had 500,000 simoleons immediately. Oh, the one thing about Father Winter that I do not like, he is not an elder, by the way, he's an adult, is that he walks so slow. So when I tell him to go over here to see Greg, it's a really long walk, and he just takes forever. There we go. We're going. Go, 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 go. All right, there you are. And where's Greg? Right there. We'll provoke Greg. And we'll get werebees, which again means I can't sleep. But that's fine. Come fight me. I don't think I've ever seen a non-werewolf win against Greg. You pretty much have to be a werewolf. Even Carla lost to him, and she was a regular sim. Okay, so now we have werebees. And we have to make sure that he keeps that. And then we'll go home. In my original Let's Play, I actually redesigned Clement Frost to basically I gave him a makeover because this version of Clement, I don't know. This version of Clement is not as nice as the one that I made over. But okay. We need to get a vacuum. I forgot I had the dust system on and everything is dusty. So maybe we'll get 2 of these, not like we don't have the money for it. Oh, we don't need these anymore. Okay, so we'll just vacuum around a little bit. And then we just have to wait for Father Winter to turn into a werewolf. Okay, so I didn't forget anything. Annalise is a spellcaster. Father Winter will be a werewolf. And then we just have to make sure that the baby is a half alien with greater wolf blood. And then that will be our new Super Sim. All right, see, if I select Father Winter and click on the shower, there is try to cleanse self of werebees. And if I select the toilet, it says try to force werebees out. And then on the bed, it just says nap. So I don't know, maybe Carla glitched, but she did not turn into a werewolf when I napped a whole bunch. So I'm not sure if I should try napping again or not. But basically, we have to wait for this to become full-blown werebees. And maybe if I just try fast forwarding, it'll be okay. Alaric, is that how you say that? Maybe we'll have to have a community poll. I mean, when I started Super Sim over again the last couple of times, I just reused the name Carla and renamed the old Carla to something else and pretended like it was the same sim. But I'm not sure if I should do that this time because Carla has such a history. Okay, just hopefully he's just regular using and not forcing the werebees out. Oh, he's making food. Well, that's good. We don't need food. Maybe we should have her make some food too, because I know with werebees, sometimes they tend to starve to death. Yeah, it can't be something that's hard to pronounce, just because that's difficult for me. I'm not good at pronouncing names. I could probably get used to that one, though. That one's not too bad. Oh, you were actually hungry. You didn't seem that hungry. All right, well, maybe if we have... No, it's only 1 p.m. Why are you tired? All right, well, I guess their sleeping schedule is kind of weird. But I could probably have them go to sleep. And let's see, is that the worst bed possible? Because I don't want them to actually wake up or to get good sleep. I want them to actually take a long time to sleep. What is the worst possible bed? Oh, they won't even sleep in this bed together. I have to get, unless I make them best friends or something, they won't sleep in the same bed. Yeah, Energy 3, I think, is the worst bed. So maybe we'll get 2 of these. And then since you're tired, go to sleep. But I don't want to nap until he turns into a werewolf. Because I think napping is what made Carla do that. Okay, so he has to nap for 10 hours. Unless, of course, he starts getting hungry, then he has to get up. Alright, yeah, he's already getting hungry. I'm not going to have him sleep 10 hours. Alrook. Oh, well, yeah, I can't really read the pronunciation too well. I'd have to listen to a video of it because those syllable guides don't often help me very much. I'm still kind of clueless as to how to pronounce that. That's what I normally do. If I'm having trouble with a name pronunciation that I need to get right, then I will look up one of the YouTube videos that say how to pronounce it. And then once I get it a couple times, I can usually do it after that. It's just the initial pronunciation that's difficult. All right, so how are we doing on Werebees? 4 hours. He keeps eating, too. I think he's a glutton, though. That's probably why. Oh, no, he's not a glutton. He's not a foodie. All right, well, he keeps eating. That's good. He can't die anyway, by the way. So I'm not really too worried about that. This sim, even if you add him to your household, you cannot kill him unless it's neighborhood stories because they forgot about neighborhood stories. But basically, Clement is immortal. If you try to kill him, he'll just get out of it somehow. Kind of like a pregnant woman.
Sycophants.
I don't know. Maybe they didn't like the thought of people killing Santa Claus. Because it doesn't really make sense for him to be immortal. Since if for whatever reason you make him ineligible to be Father Winter, the game will just generate a new Father Winter. So I don't get why he's immortal, but he is. Unless you have mods to turn that off. Almost there, 40 minutes. Oh, it's telling me that Carla can re-enroll in a university, even though Carla's not in my household right now. All right, time for him to transform. And he doesn't have the ability to regain control, so we're just going to have to wait for him to rampage. Why did he get 2 ability points right away? That is weird. I thought you got none. Oh, don't snarl at her. Oh well. You scared her. Now you're not going to get transformation mastery, but that doesn't matter. We're not really working on his werewolf abilities. We're just going to lock him in here and wait for him to come out of it. Okay, well. Yeah, I want to make sure this is pop. Well, I guess alternative is fine. Oh, is that the name of your youngest, or is that just a random name that you picked?
Banfa.
But yeah, I will definitely learn how to pronounce any name that I need to learn how to pronounce. It's just that right now I'm looking for something easy. Like I said, we'll probably have a community poll. Oh, Argyle. That is that right? That doesn't sound like a hard to pronounce name, unless I'm pronouncing it wrong. I mean, different dialects too in different languages can pronounce the same name in different ways. So it all depends on what culture that's coming from. Like if I see Jesus, I'm saying Jesus because I'm reading it. But a Spanish person would say Jesus. You know, it's the same spelling, but it is a different name in different languages. Oh, is he done? Okay, good. All right, so since he is no longer transformed, now we can take Clement to the lighthouse after we build a romantic relationship. Okay, what, there's no food left? Did you eat it all already? Wow, he did. All right, yeah, just get a quick meal. And then we can work on Social Bunny. Except for you can't do that when you're asleep, I guess. Okay, so we need to try for baby in Lighthouse. So we need to have a romantic relationship with Clement. And you just have to click this a few times. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be all the way up to the top because it will actually... Oh, no, we're not going on a date. Anyway, it'll max itself out by woohooing in the lighthouse anyway. So Clement is a werewolf and he's having something to eat, and then you're fine. He needs to have a bathroom break too. Okay. Actually, let's just send you back to sleep. Get Clement's needs up a little bit. Oh, he has 4 ability points? Wow. We'll get him the werewolf nap one. The werewolf nap one is nice. Because that one is like a 3 up arrow bed. Why are you napping at the same time as eating? Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Doesn't work when that's on. All right, well. Oh, it's Love Day. Okay, so now we take both of them to the lighthouse. And where is that? I have too many worlds. There it is. Brindleton Bay. And take both of them. And then we have to edit the lighthouse so that it has the on ley line so that we will get multiples. Because otherwise this takes a little bit longer. And it gives you at least a chance to get 2 chances at getting a greater wolf blood. So I'm not sure if it's where you have the baby or where you conceive the baby, but I take no chances. Because every time I forget to change the lighthouse to on ley line, they only have one baby. So I'm thinking it's, oh, you're sad. Okay, well, at least you're flirty. Now, I don't think we had a first kiss yet. There we go. You have to have a first kiss before they will woohoo. Okay. Now I'm going to say go here together instead of trying to woohoo immediately, because what will happen is she will run and Clement will walk and she will have to stay there forever waiting on him to get there. See, she's running. He can't be bothered. I don't know why, but he just can't be bothered. It's not like he's lazy or anything. He is childish, good, and cheerful. Why don't you run? You never run. And anybody else will run. And she has no fitness, so it's not his fitness level. Oh, no, wait. She has level 1 fitness, but still. Okay. Well, just do some push-ups or something. Because you're going to be waiting a little while. I don't want her to go off and do something else while he's walking there. Okay, there we go. All right, so try for baby. Sure, you can be romantic. That's fine. Reveal deep secret. No, try for baby. This is the problem I had with Grimm, is that try for baby would be there and I would select it and it would go into their queue and then nothing would ever happen. They wouldn't go into the lighthouse. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen with these two. Okay, these two are going in. See, at this point, Grimm and the other person would just stand there talking forever. And no matter how many times I said try for baby, they wouldn't do it. So that is a bug on the EA forums. It's not just me. Okay. Now, before we leave, I need to make sure you stay here. And we need to make sure that we're pregnant. And the reason for that being, I don't want to have to wait for nothing. But luckily, if he stays at the top, I won't have to wait for him to come back down again. So we'll just queue up a few little things, like... There's only sing together, it's not sing. I guess I have to select him to just sing. Alright, well, yeah, he's singing songs anyway. Okay, Annalise, are we pregnant? Or do we have to do that again? We're pregnant. Okay. Eating for 2. All right, it is Friday at 8 p.m. So it's first trimester? Yeah. Okay, so Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So Monday at 8 p.m. And that is important to know because I'm going to take them back home and then switch over to a vampire household in order to fast forward 3 days so that this doesn't take as long. Otherwise, it takes a long time because it has to be conceived in a lighthouse, which means you can't use science babies unless you're willing to skip that trait, which I don't blame you if you are, but I try to get all of them. Okay. So they're back at home. She's pregnant. We'll save this and go to Manage Worlds. And then we can go to Forgotten Hollow. And we can do this one. Just create a new household to move in and then grab a vampire.
Manarskal?
Or actually, I don't need to do that because this is a new save. I can just play Vlad, right? That should be easy. Why am I creating a new vampire? I don't need to do that. Usually Vlad is dead in my saves because he gets exposed to sun. All right, so the reason why you choose a vampire is because of the ability to hibernate and not wake up, and then set no trespassing to disallow everything so that you won't get people knocking at your door. And this will also stop the welcome wagon. And then go pick his coffin and have him hibernate. And this also keeps his needs from going down. And we're waiting for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Monday at 8 p.m. I usually will stop a little bit short of that. And then this just makes it so much easier. It's almost like having a science baby. Sometimes I will also put the private lot or private dwelling lot trait on, but I don't know if that makes a difference or not. It's good to be in Forgotten Hollow because I find that all of the other worlds have way too many people walking around, and sometimes people will just come into your house for no reason. And I don't know if they fixed that bug or not yet. I know it was on the schedule to be fixed, but I don't know if they actually released it. Hi, Another Storm. Yeah, if anybody just joined, I do have a really big delay on chat because of my streaming setup. So if I delay responding to comments, I'm also recording. So sometimes I don't have time to respond to the comments right away, but I will get to you eventually. So we're making a new video for the Life and Death expansion pack and getting all of the traits. No, why am I getting calls? I don't know anybody. It would be really nice if we got the greater wolf blood on the first try because last time this took me hours. Oh, okay, so it's Sunday. One more day. We have to wait until Monday. And I want to stop it a little bit early. I don't want it to go past the birth because I want to witness the birth and name the child. You can always rename them, but you have to wait until they're an infant to rename them. Oh, come on. Someone must be at my door. When it stops fast forwarding, it's because somebody is on your lot. Yep, the mailman. Okay, go away, mailman. Go away. Okay. Okay, the game paused itself. I did not pause it. It must have said, you're fast forwarding too much and I can't handle it anymore. Okay. Can we fast forward now? Thank you. And it's still not going super speed. All right, well, we're pretty close. We made it almost all the way to Monday on triple, or not triple speed, but we are on triple speed, but it's super speed when you have someone sleeping. And look, his needs are not going down at all. I love vampires sometimes. Okay, I don't know why it's not going back to triple speed. Nobody's here. All right, well, that's close enough. If I just want to go at regular triple speed, I might as well stay in the household. The only reason why I switch households is to go at super speed. All right, so yeah, she's at give birth in question mark. So now we can just regular triple speed until she gives birth. Oh, I do go to the hospital for the super sim because that's the only way you can get a birth certificate. So I try to keep some things, you know, some mementos of the super sim, but pictures, I've gotten to the habit of not doing pictures or paintings because for some reason in my game they turn black. And I just get tired of having a nice picture and have it turn black. Grab something to eat. He made something. Sure, it's brownies, but at least it's something. No, don't pack it into a sack lunch. Eat it. They move the options around on the menu sometimes, and I don't know where they are. All right, so she's in labor right at 8:05 p.m. So we're going to go to the hospital in order to get the birth certificate. Where is my have baby at hospital? There it is. And you have to join them as well. You don't have to bring anyone, but you do have to join them. Otherwise, you will not get a birth certificate. And I find that so unfair because there's no way to order one online. You get a baby print, but no birth certificate. And I want both. Okay, so check her in. This process is sometimes buggy, but it should be fixed in this game. In my old game, I got nothing but ghosts.
Huh.
3 hours. Okay. I don't like the way the cutout wall is there. I have walls up, but I can't put them fully up because then this one, it blocks my view. All right, well. All right, potential super sims. Which one is it going to be? He doesn't look like he's having too good a time with the controls.
No.
Yeah, you're not too good at your job, are you? All right, so we have a boy. We're just going to pick random names. I could rename the one that we choose later. So Nolan and a girl, Riley. Looks like we have spellcasters, or at least one.
Okay. He's too big.
So Riley may be a spellcaster. Sometimes I find that the bassinets do not match. Most of the time they do, but every once in a while I'll get a bassinet that doesn't match. Okay, you can be cheerful. All right, and change out of your outfit. I don't like it when they keep the hospital gown on. Okay, so there is no point to having a newborn. We're going to age both of these babies up and then save the game. Ah. As soon as we can. I think we have one spellcaster and one werewolf, which is good that they're not identical twins. You have a 30% chance, like 33% chance of getting identical twins. And if you do get identical twins, their traits won't be different, which is bad. Okay, so you're going to go to sleep. That's fine. We'll have Clement age them up. Come on. It takes a little while. All right, let's age up the werewolf first, or at least the one that's in the werewolf bassinet.
Flurbus! Ah, Flurbus!
Nolan, happy birthday.
Daisy!
Okay, so, oh, well, there you go. We have a greater wolf blood. That's lucky. The only thing is we still have to make sure he's in half alien. So we'll age up the other one. I'm pretty sure this is a spellcaster, though, so she probably will not be eligible to be the Super Sim.
Yeah!
Oh no, she's not a. See what I mean? She's a werewolf. And this is a spellcaster bassinet. Sometimes they don't match. They're supposed to match. I think it's maybe based on the parents, not on the kid. Because it's just random sometimes. All right, well, we have two greater wolf bloods. What we'll do is we'll save the game. And then we're going to age them up to teenagers and see which one of them, one or both, who knows, is a half alien. And then you can reboot the game with your old save point and start with Super Sim from there, because you can't tell if they have the half alien trait until they're a teenager. And I'm not going through all that trouble just to find out later that they don't have that trait. All right, so I allow restarts. That's not cheating. Let's age up the kids. We'll age up the boy first, since he was the firstborn anyway. Can we? No. Why can't we? Oh, it's because he's not done. Yeah, infants, when you move something around them, you can't do anything with them until they reset themselves. I still can't do anything with you. Okay, what if I pick you up first? Okay. Stop playing in the rain. Okay, Clement. Say happy birthday to Nolan.
Oh.
And then hurry up and add candles so the toddler doesn't get it. All right, well, you're independent.
Aha! Olaba ephedroid. Down, kin. Stefania!
Yeah, that's the thing about names though, is that a lot of them have multiple meanings depending on the culture you're looking up the definition from. Like I said before, I got Carla because Carla was supposed to mean power. But then I looked it up again later, and depending on what culture it comes from, it may not mean that. So I forgot the other meaning, but it was sort of similar. Okay, we can pick anything and then blow out the candles again. And this time you can do it yourself.
Yibs!
And then we need to wake up Annalise. Because you can't do it when she's asleep. He's going to be a vampire. Okay, no. Anyway, all right, so Annalise okay, let's wait for Nolan to put the candles on the cake. And then Friendly. Oh, he is not a half alien because there's no activities. Well, Nolan, you are not the one. Let's try Riley. It would be really, really lucky if I got it on the first try. I'm surprised I got 2 greater wolf bloods. Happy birthday, Riley.
Peanut-boo.
Olga!
Umbrella. Oh. Slungy e moino.
And she got red hair somehow? Oh, Annalise does have red hair. Okay. I keep thinking Carla's the mother. Carla is the grandmother. Okay, Annalise, or sorry, Riley, blow out the candles again. Now, they can't possibly be identical twins. So I still have a chance to get the half alien because they're one boy and one girl, which means they have to be non-identical twins. If you get 2 boys or 2 girls and they look identical, then they will have the same traits. Or lack of trait. No, don't do that. We need to add candles. Okay, so he's going to sleep, so we'll just add candles since she can do it herself now. Okay, blow out the candles. You need to be a teenager. Yes, give Mom a hug. Why is she crying? That's weird. All right. So, Riley, you have white hair for whatever reason. Probably from Clement Frost. And we have the secret handshake. So, yeah, we have our sim. Now, her appearance doesn't really matter because you can change all that in Kaz. I can even change her gender. So we don't have to worry about boy versus girl or, light skin, dark skin, blue skin, doesn't matter. We can always fix that. So, but we do have a sim, and this was amazing. On the first try, I didn't expect it to be that easy. So thanks everybody for watching. I'll probably edit this, greatly and to a condensed version for everyone to follow along. And we're not going to start up with the Super Sim right away, but what we would do at this point is just exit the game because we aged her up and we wouldn't save because we need her to be an infant. We can't have her start as a teenager. So, for anybody who's following along with the Super Sim, this is how you can fix your old Super Sim to have the new trait and start over if you would like. And this is Charity. Thanks for watching.
Stop.
And everybody on stream, bye. I'm just going to let this run for another 20 seconds because that's what I usually do for my outros. Feel free to drop off. The stream is pretty much over.
Nisa Faba, Tamonopaz. Febine Lovo Bonefi. Bobsani, Nabora. Shazzle?
Ibalo Noyam?
I mean it just
Sembi Sheldo.
Chilo.
Inosa Batanabe?
Chupaza.
Zapula. Subao Gaunim. Yadamek. Kenkuyas Lekam. Alcanchibo Lava.
Shubi Lenarf